Hey guys, welcome to day one of our new foundations training. And we are so pumped to bring you some new stuff. We haven't done a training in a while, from us. Obviously, we do the big trainings and stuff, but we haven't done like a team training with us in so long. So we are super excited. Um, Bear with me here. I am really under the weather, so I'm kind of popping cough drops and drinking water in between talking to you guys. Um, but basically, yeah, we're here. Your leaders have collaborated. We've come together and basically kind of just wanted to pull back the reins and refocus on what we feel kind of laid the groundwork for our businesses and share that and pour that into you. So it's some stuff in this training might be a little different than the usual stuff, but we're super excited about it. We feel like it's really going to get back to the heart of this business. Um, and yeah, hopefully you guys can get some great takeaways and start applying to your own, and we'll get your businesses growing, right? That's why we do these. So, um, yeah, today, day one, what better way to start off this training and kick off than talking about goals, right? So we're going to be talking about goals and making a vision board today. And if you don't know what a vision board is, basically, um, it's a collage. It's a collage of your goals, but really specific and really personal and things that you want specifically in your life. And I'm away from home right now. I'm up at my mom's in New York. But this, I actually have a little snapshot of my very first vision board I ever did on my phone here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, it's so bad. Um, you can't see it because of the lighting. I wish I could screen share it. Let's see. Hold on. What if I? Nope, that's not going to do a thing. Um, you basically make a collage of your personal goals here. You can kind of see here I had a second vehicle. I had a rank goal down here, 2-star diamond, some stuff up here to do with my faith. This was some personal development reading, right? You kind of make a little collage for you to look at every single day of your specific goals. And I like to go. I leave it up throughout the year, and I kind of tick mark off as I hit those goals. And it's really motivating as you see things come off. But it's also giving you stuff to visualize and work towards every day. And I'm going to get into all that a little bit further into today. But I just wanted to show that to you real quick. I'm kind of bummed that, that you can't see it, but that's okay. Um, but anyway, so for those of you who've never done a vision board before, that's what a vision board is. It's basically a collage of all of your really specific goals that you're gonna be listing here in a little bit. Okay, but so back to this now. So goals is basically where it all begins, right? Because um, you can't just set a goal and never look at it again, right? You're not just going to say, oh, yeah, so my goal by next week is to do XYZ, and then go about your business and forget about it, right? So, the point of a vision board and really getting into the nitty gritty and writing down your goals is so you have something that you're looking at every single day that's going to push you to work towards those, right? Because for me, I never set a goal before in my life before Beachbody, right? So when I signed up, my coach was like, I wanted to listen to her because I knew I wanted this. And my coach was like, hit Success Club, hit Emerald. I was like, okay, I'm going to hit Success Club and I'm going to hit Emerald. Success Club ensures I'm growing my business a little bit every month. Emerald means I've made myself a little business, right? So I hit those two goals, and then it was like, okay, so what are my next goals? And this beautiful cycle began of goal setting. And it's kind of like when you guys know you get so in love with this and you are almost mildly obsessed with it, right? But it's like, how can I make this work? How can I make my efforts worth it? I want to know that what I'm working towards is happening. So what I want you guys to do first and foremost, before I even talk any further, is forget about what you haven't done already. Okay? Yep, it's May. Um, and a lot of us tend to dwell on what we haven't done yet. We start playing the comparison game. Oh, well, she's already here. Forget it. Okay? Forget what you haven't done. Forget about last year. Forget about this year so far. What matters is right now, and you're in this training, right? So I want you to refocus re-engage, recommit. Okay? Refocus, re-engage, recommit. And just think about what you want from your life and from this business. Um, One thing I love that Lindsay Matway always does when she is making her vision boards, she always says to play off your top priorities in life, right? When you're thinking about your goals. So for me, it's my husband, my kids, my faith, and my family. Okay. So when I make my vision board, bam, my family is right in the center of it all. Okay. Because that's who it's all for. And it gives me things to work towards. It gives me my why. It solidifies my why. Um, and Rosa is going to talk about really digging deep and finding your why and solidifying your why on another day. So I don't want to get into all that, but that's what's going to push you in this, right? So what we're going to do, what I want you to do, is to think of 10, okay? No less. You can do more if you want, but at least 10 crazy cool, awesome goals between your life and your business that you, not that you want to see, that you need to see happen. Okay. Whether it's the next year, I like yearly goals. So that's when I talk about my vision board and when I go down what I'm about to, my list that I'm about to go down. For me, that's for the year. Okay. So I'm talking yearly goals. And you want them to be SMART goals. Now, most of you have heard SMART goals a dozen times, but for those of you who are fairly new coaches or new to these trainings, SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable or attainable, relevant, and timely. Okay? We'll say it again. It's specific, measurable, achievable or attainable, relevant, and timely. Okay? So use that in terms of your goals. And what I'm basically going to do right now, I'm going to get more into the vision board stuff at the end, but I want to go down and give you guys a list of some ideas that you can kind of go off of for your goals, right? So, and the importance of them, why it's important to include them on your vision board and on your goal list. So, your fitness and your health, right? Needs to be on there. Why you might be like, oh, well, that's not like my top of my list. That's more important. My family's more important. Yeah, well, you know what? This business is fitness and health, and you're a walking billboard. So that needs to be on there. That needs to be a priority. And um, be specific. Don't make the mistake of saying my dream body, or make the mistake of cutting out a 6-pack of abs and sticking them on your vision board. Um, because really your subconscious isn't going to relate to that. You need to be specific. Say, my size 4 skinny jeans, my, Lucky Brand tank top that runs 2 sizes too small. And put that on there so that when you do, that's measurable. And that's specific when you can fit into those jeans, and then share that, right, on social media. So, set your fitness and health goals and be specific about it. Very specific about it. Financial goals. Sorry, guys. Financial goals, right? What you make, what you save, very important. If you guys haven't talked to somebody about maybe like financial plans with what you're doing with Beachbody, you should. Um, I'm a big believer of Financial Peace University, which is really awesome Dave Ramsey course that you can take. Highly recommend it. But financial goals are important. I have never not had a income goal in this business. Okay. No, it's not about the paycheck, right? We always say that our business is not about the paycheck, but we still have to have goals, right? Otherwise, what are we working towards? This is a business. I would be lying if I said I didn't have income goals for my family. Okay, so it's important to set those. Um, what you do every day and how you treat people every day and how you treat your challengers every day isn't based on money, 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 but you still need financial goals that you're working towards, right? So I personally like to make quarterly income goals. I'll say I always, when I start the year in January, always give myself like, well, maybe it's not quarterly. I usually give myself a goal by summit. Okay, so that's usually June or July. I give myself a financial goal by summit. what I want to be making weekly. Okay. And then I usually give myself a goal by the end of the summer, and then a goal where I want to end the year. And I will tell you, I've been in this business for 3 years. This past January is the first time ever that I missed my weekly paycheck goal. And I'm close. I'm getting there, and that's okay. But my point is, it's important to put that number specifically down. Um, when I first signed up for this, I didn't have those right away. And once I hit Emerald, and once I hit, a couple of those my beginning goals, my coach was like, "Well, how much money do you want to make?" And I was like, "Oh, I never thought about that." She was like, "You need to pick a number, girl, and write that down." When I wrote it down, I knew what I wanted to work towards. It had me looking at my income coming in every week. And by that summer, I had hit that goal. It is amazing the power of writing down an actual number and how powerful that is in your work ethic when you look at it every day. Okay, so pick a number. If you don't know, if you feel like something's unrealistic, talk to your upline. We'll help you set a goal if you want. We'll look at where you are now. We'll look at your downline underneath you, and we'll start setting you up to hit those goals, right? We can talk to you about how many challenge packs you need to sell every month, or how many new coaches you need to recruit every month, in order to hit that. So make sure you're setting them. It's important. Um, we're all in this to create a life for ourselves. We're all in this to make a business. There's no shame in making a dollar amount goal that you want to be hitting in a certain time frame. Okay. Um, the next thing, rank. Okay. Everybody gets nervous when we talk rank, right? Here's the thing. We've done training after training after training, right? We've done trainings with you guys, push groups, push to diamond, push to emerald. Um, then we said, oh, you know what? Let's get away from rank and let's make more about building for income, and we'll work towards income, 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 and let's take rank out of it. Here's what I've learned over the last 3 years, you guys. Both are equally important. One does not work without the other, right? You go build for income all you want, and that's great. I have an amazing upline who taught me to work smart and build for my income. But you do get to a point where you're like, okay, now I got to hit these rank goals, because once you hit certain ranks, those quarterly bonuses matter. Okay? So don't think either one of them is evil or that you shouldn't be working towards them. You absolutely should. You should always, at any time in this business, have a rank goal and an income goal together. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. Okay? So whether it's emerald, whether it's diamond, whether it's 2-star, set it. And don't make the mistake of setting a goal that you know you're going to hit, that you know gradually over the next few months you're going to hit, because that's easy. Okay? Give yourself lofty goals. Um, and here's the thing, you guys. Rank doesn't always mean money. We know that, right? But here's the thing with rank. Um, Rank means that you are helping people in your business. That's how I look at it. So I don't look at it as, oh, if I hit diamond, I'm going to make mega bucks. We all know that's not true. There are diamonds who are helping do this training that can tell you it does not always mean money. Am I right, ladies, or am I right? But what it does mean is that you're helping people under you, and that's what we want. You're achieving your dreams. You want to help the people under you achieve theirs, right? This is a pay it forward business. Um, and that's why it matters. That's why it's important. Um, and, it should make you nervous and excited. It shouldn't seem easy. Um, and it's giving you something to always work towards. That's how I feel. I've never not had a rank goal, like I told you guys. So always rank and income. Um, and give a big crazy goal, because here's the thing, you guys. If you don't miss a goal, if you don't hit a goal, sorry, if you don't hit a goal, you need to know that that's okay. It's so okay, because sometimes the best things in this business, the best lessons you learn, the highest paychecks you earn, the most people you help, sometimes all of that happens on the way to trying to hit that goal. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to give a big, giant, scary goal. I set a goal last year, okay, that I wanted to end this year at 10 star, that I wanted to end 2016 and start 2017 as a 10-star diamond. I didn't hit it. I didn't hit it, and that's okay. Because what happened on the way to 10 star is I hit 5 star last summer in record time. Time that blew my own mind, that blew my coaches' minds and inspired them. Okay, got them pushing for crazy goals. Um, on the way on in trying to hit 10 star, I recruited more people and helped more people get into challenge packs that it got me my success club trip. It earned me a vacation for my family. Um, I didn't hit 10 star, but I earned a vacation for my family. I didn't hit 10 star, but I got some of my highest paychecks to date. I didn't hit 10 star, but I helped so and so hit diamond and hit emerald. Um, I didn't hit 10 star, but it got me to New Leaders Conference. Do you know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid of being like, oh, that goal is way too big. Was 10 star crazy huge goal? Yes, it was. I knew that when I said it. Um, I called it my BHAG. Those of you who've been in Beachbody for a while, BHAG goals are big, hairy, audacious, and I forget the last goal. Okay? So don't be afraid to set goals like that because it gets you pushing. You're gonna push the most, you're gonna learn more, you're going to go outside your comfort zone more, and you're going to do some really amazing, awesome things in trying to hit that goal. And guess what? You might hit that big, crazy goal. There are coaches that have done it. Hello, Bonnie Engel, 15-star coach in 3 years, right? So, just my point is don't be afraid to set big ones, okay? Set them. Let it make you nervous and exciting and go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that, right? So, just go for it. And who cares what people say? Um, I was listening to Lindsay Stay the other day, and I was listening to her say how she still has not hit 15 star, but she's become a million club earner. That means she's made $1 million, right? She's hit financial freedom. She's paid for her house in cash. She just paid off her vehicle. Okay, all those things happen while she keeps trying to hit 15 star. It's okay, right? Because you're hitting a million goals in the meantime. So, next, family. Big one, right? Get family on that list. Excuse me, guys. Some people put marriage counseling on their dream boards. I think that's awesome, right? Because I think every marriage can benefit from that. Um, Here's the thing, you guys. The reason why family is so important to have up on your vision board and on your goal sheet, um, super open communication to your family about this business is so important. I cannot tell you enough that the first year of my business, how my husband would be like, Taryn, get off your phone, shut the computer off. You've been on there for hours. You know what I mean? And it finally took me, I forget whose I was watching. It may have been like a Stephanie Chico or a Jen Richardson or Mindy Wender. I think it was Mindy Wender who gave a talk about how she would say to her husband, look, this next week, I'm pushing for a big goal. I need your support. I'm going to be on my phone a lot and I'm going to be on my computer a lot. And I just need you to understand. In fact, you want to even help me with it type of thing. You know what I mean? So when you are buried like this, that they understand. Or heck, tell them that you need to set limits. Say, babe, I'm designated this amount of time for work. At 9 o'clock, I need you to tell me to turn my phone off. And that's what I had to do. And at whatever time that I set for, work to be done, my stuff goes away, my phone goes away, my computer goes away. And that's just a guideline that I set for my family, and it's important. You don't want them feeling neglected, and you want them to support you the way that you need, and to be excited about this the way that you need. I can't think of anything worse than if my husband hated what I do because I love it so much, right? Um, your kids too. they're going to start to notice. Let me tell you, I was only a stay-at-home mom before I started this. Um, and so my babies noticed when I started doing this because I wasn't just, playing mommy anymore. All of a sudden, mommy's attention was on the computer sometimes. And all of a sudden, sometimes mommy had to answer emails. Um, that's okay. Tell them why. And share your goals with them. Um, I tell my boys, Disney World for your birthday or Disney World for Christmas, and I will slap a photo of that on our fridge. I will write it on our calendar, and sometimes I'll even call and book it. I've done that before, booked on faith, um, because that's accountability for me, and that's a commitment, right? If I tell a 6-year-old and an almost 4-year-old that we're going to Disney World, how much harder am I going to work than if I would have just kept that to myself? In fact, I can bet you that if I kept it just to myself, or that me and my husband were kind of planning it in secret, we probably wouldn't have gone. We probably would have found other things to do with our finances, or I wouldn't have worked as hard and just said, "Oh, it's probably not going to happen." But no, I shared that with my kids, and that way too, I can tell them when Joshua comes over and says, "Oh, mommy, I want you to watch this. Can you turn that off?" And I say, "Mommy has 30 minutes left of work. Remember Disney World? Remember that promise I made you? This is for that. This is because mommy loves you so much and I'm working so darn hard to do this for you guys, right?" So it matters. Let them dream big with you and let them understand why the 2 hours that you set aside in a day that you have to designate to your work, why you do that, right? Um, so important. Um, and schedule dates with your kids. Schedule one-on-one time with your kids. Schedule one-on-one time date nights with your husband. Um, because it's equally important to safeguard your personal life. Please, I can tell you, it really is. You need to set boundaries. So put them on your dream board, put them on your goal list. It's important. Faith. And I say that because I know we talk a lot of faith in our team page, and I know there's a lot of people in here, either who are big with their faith or struggling with their faith or want to find faith. Um, put that on there. I put last year that I wanted to finish a devotional all the way through. This year I have that I want to read through the entire Bible, and I have an app helping me do that on my phone. Maybe weekly church is important to you, or deeper relationship with God on there. Whatever the case is, put it on there because we all need faith, right? Um, it's important. I feel like that keeps us hanging on to every facet when stuff crashes down and goes to heck. So put it on there. Personal development. You guys, it's so vital. And here's the thing, I'm going to give you an assignment, right? 12 books a year. Commit to it. Put it on your vision board, okay? And we're going to talk more about where your vision board is going to go, where you're going to see it every day, and it's going to remind you to do it. And here's the thing, 12 books a year, you reverse engineer that. You pick up your first book, say it's 100 pages, and you're going to divide that by 30, so you know how many pages you have to read a day to have that book done in a month. And you're going to read 12 over the course of the year. It is doable. I'm not a reader, never was after, I think, once I got into high school, right? But I read my personal development. It's so vital, you guys. You guys all know who Tony Robbins is, right? If you don't, look him up. He is the king of PD, the PD master, have you. But he teaches that the two main things we need as humans is to grow and to contribute. So, grow. Personal development is so important. It's a surefire way to do it, and a big way to do it. So just commit. Go to our PD file in our team page, or if you need help, ask your upline, and make a list of 12 books for the year and just commit to it and do it. Team goals. Goals for your team, okay? Ask your coaches what their goals are. Because without them, you aren't anything. Without you guys, my business doesn't exist. That's just the truth to it, right? And without your coaches, your business won't exist. So ask them what their goals are. Ask them what rank they're shooting for. Ask them their income goals. if they don't have one, say, well, what do you want to make in this business, right? Um, and the other thing too is I wanted to hit on this. I get very specific. If 10-star is my goal by, say, summit or by the end of the year, I write names on my whiteboard. My future diamonds. Who are my future diamonds going to be? Get specific. Put their names up there. And, and this is coming from talking to them. You want it to be their own goals, right? You're not making it for them. Who wants to go emerald? Write their names down. Who wants to go diamond? Write their names down. So their names are in front of you every day. And it reminds you to touch base with them, to work with them, and to help them towards those goals, right? Who wants to make $1,000 a week? Right? How many members do you want on your team page? All these things matter, you guys. Be specific, okay? So now that I've rambled on for the last 26 minutes, how do we take all this and craft it and make it happen, right? I know some of you guys with vision boards, some people believe in like the power of attraction. A lot of science behind that, right? That what you put out there, what you're going to attract, that's where vision board started, okay? But here's the thing. I personally do this because I believe that there is power in our words, in our tongues, in our mindset, right? When I make a vision board, I put it where I can see it every day. Yes, apps are good. I'm going to go down a list of a few apps that you guys can download to make, have your own little pocket version, okay? But here's the thing. For this group, I don't want you making a pocket version. I want it on old school oak tag, like elementary school, poster board, that you can visually see. Because here's the thing. I put that where I see it every single day. Because let's be real, apps are nice, but are you going into your app every single day, daily on your phone? Is it the first thing you're looking at and the last thing you're looking at every day? When I make my vision board, I do it, I hang it up where I see it every day. First thing I see when I wake up, I will put my hands on it and pray over it. And I pray over my images, what I want for my family, for my business, positive affirmations over it. I pray God's name over all of it. And I don't think it's hoopla, okay? When you are praying over something daily and you're saying, I'm going to go do this. Do you know, too, what that does for my work ethic when I go downstairs to do my power hour? Okay? And some people hang it right on their fridge so their family is part of seeing their goals. Put it somewhere important. Forget about interior design and just put it where you know you're going to see it. Put it where others see it. Mine's in a spot where other people could see it. And people ask me, what is that? And I say, that's my vision board. That's what I'm doing this year with my business. And sometimes people laugh at some of it. Well, that's really lofty. That's fine. Last year, a free vacation looked lofty to some, and I earned that. So get it up and do it and claim over it every single day. I want you guys to write down your goals tonight. Do not underestimate the power of writing things down. Imprint it in your brain, project it onto paper. This is why I write down the names of those two who say they're ready to work with me. Even if they're not working with me yet. Some of you guys remember we used to make dream team lists, okay? And this was in some older trainings. It was basically you would make a list of all the people that you want to eventually have on your team. But anytime I get interest, people who do my sneak peek groups, people who message me and ask me a question about coaching, I write them down. And it's amazing who comes off that list and joins our team, you guys. And here's the thing, when I do one-on-ones, that too. When I do one-on-ones with my personally sponsored coaches, they can tell you that I take notes. Okay, so not only are they taking notes, but I take notes. And then I type up a summary and I actually send it to them. And I tell them to print it out so they could look every day at the stuff that we discuss. And it's important, you guys, and that's why getting this onto a vision board is important. So put it where you can see it. Wake up to it. manifest over it, pray over it, proclamation over it that this is going to happen. And here's the thing. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys some apps right now, vision board apps. And I wasn't even going to do this, but I am going to do it just so you can do both, okay? My vision board is one app. Success vision board is another. I Wish is a really cool one. Okay, it's like a goal and a bucket list tracker. Wish board is another one. But I want by the weekend to have a thread in here, and I'm gonna make it after this video posts, or maybe I'll wait until Saturday. But I want to start a thread in here of everybody sharing a picture of their vision board, and I don't want it to come from an app. I want you guys to go pick up markers and magazines and tape. Set up your printer. I don't care. You don't have to use a magazine. And I want a poster board plastered with your goals. Okay? So go down the list. You need at least 10. You can add more if you want. But remember, make them smart. Go back in your notes and look up what that means. And I want a plastered collage of what you're going to look at every day, not just for this training, but every day this year, of what you want in this business and in your life. All the important things that you need to see happen, whether it's debt paid off. In fact, you know what? I'm going to read you mine from my very first one that I tried to show you before. Okay? So mine were, this was my very first one. Make $500 weekly by June. Complete a biblically based devotional. Foster my leadership. Develop and grow my team to reach their goals. That wasn't that specific. If that was me now, I would put names and what ranks that they want to reach. I would put Jessica, help Jessica hit Emerald, help Danielle hit Diamond, help so-and-so hit whatever. That's what's on my vision board now. 2-car family by September. My student loan out of deferment. Start discussing baby number 3, who's here now. 2-star diamond by Summit. And $1,000 weekly to end the year. That was my very first vision board, okay? So I'm encouraging you guys, I want you to pick at least 10 things, get them up on a vision board, add more if you want, and I want you to share it in here this weekend, okay? Old school collage. And here's my next thing for you, my next challenge for you. Proclaim it publicly. Here is the real power in your vision and your goals, you guys, and how it's going to explode your business too. Okay, and I'm going to finish up here, I promise. We're at half hour. Don't be scared of what people think. Get over it, get over it, get over it. That's what I'm going to tell you over and over again. You want this business, you can't be scared. You got to learn how to grow a thick skin, and you need to get over it. And I love all of you so much. And you're all in this group for a reason, and that's because you want to get your business moving. So listen to us and do what we say, okay? So take a picture of your finished vision board, share it in here, and I want you to make a post. You could share it in here first so we can help you out if you need. And I want you to proclaim publicly your goals. We're going to put this on your Facebook wall, okay? And not only is it accountability, but this is going to inspire the heck out of people, you guys. When I start checking things off on my goal or mine, okay, I share that on Facebook. I share it every January. And if I check off a big one during the year, I share that. I say, look at this, you guys. I set this in January and I just hit this, okay? The public needs to see your goals. Now, a lot of people will giggle. That's okay. Who cares? They're not the ones. Are they paying your bills? Are they taking your family on vacation? Who cares? So make your vision board, get it up, and make a proclamation out loud. Set that ish to public and put it out there for the world to see. Okay? Because that's not only that's accountability for you. That's a commitment for you. And when you start checking things off that list, here's the thing: people are going to start watching your show. Okay? So they may start really paying attention to what you're doing, right? Because so-and-so is going to say, Jamie from high school just got her dream house. What the heck is she doing? What am I doing? You know what I mean? Or so-and-so just paid off all her student loans. What the heck is she doing? And what the heck am I doing? Do you get what I'm saying? So not only are you doing it for accountability for yourself, but you're inspiring other people. And, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to come work for you, but maybe you'll inspire them to just go do something that they enjoy and live life a little better. And, that's really what we do. Excuse me. But point of our job is to inspire, right? Whether they jump on board with us or not. Maybe you'll inspire someone to go do Unique or LuLaRoe or, get their kid out of daycare. I can't tell you, Katie can tell you how powerful it was when she set the goal of wanting to be a stay-at-home mom with her daughter, and she thought it was silly. And I said, that's not silly. Share that. And now she is, and she could say to people, I set this goal 2 years ago, and now I'm home every day with my babies. No more maternity leave. Um, and it's just awesome, guys. So assignment, go get yourself poster board, markers, fancy whatever that's going to make you feel good about your collage, and make a vision board this week, okay? So 10 goals minimum, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely, okay? And go through this video again. You could go down the list. In fact, you know what? If you want, I'll make a list underneath this in the comments of all the little categories that I went through. But set yourself up and get your goals right. Set them, announce them publicly, and you're going to be really surprised what you hit when you start looking at that every day. Okay? So I'm going to go now before I ramble on anymore. And I can't wait for you guys to see what we have in store for tomorrow. But go write down those goals. And if you want, share them below. If you don't want to, save them for the weekend and share your vision board with us, okay? Bye, guys. Happy day one.